Hey there guys, Gameovermal. This is a wind-up deck profile from the YouTube username GodCard Collector. Make sure you check him out in the description, subscribe, check out his trade binder and whatnot. And also leave in the comment description if you want to see my new Atlantean deck profile. It's an OTK version, but let's just get on with this.
Alright, for starters, I run 2 target, just quick exceeding, can go into my Zen mains first turn, on my carrier, Sangan just to get my combo pieces, and I main Veilers. I see some people not actually maining the Veilers, but they are really effective just to stop the plays, and then I can go off next turn if you have the right hand. Then I run 3 Shark, just the main wind up card, can go into any exceed 3, 4 or 5. It's like my rank 2 box. 3 Rats, that's basically just reviving my wind ups. It's basically a reborn for wind ups. 3 Magician, I run 3 because I can go into Shotmaster first turn and I'm constantly using wind up effects, so I just use that as much as possible. And finally for the wind ups, 3 Rabbits. It's really effective, it just beats out all the back row and I can just attack constantly. It actually wins games, and if I need to then I'll just exceed. And then my 2 Thunder Kings, it's just a really good beat stick and it's good this format, so it's good against every single deck. So that's it for my monsters. Now going on to spells. Monster Reborn, Heavy Storm, Dark Hole and Pot of Avarice. Basically just the standard cards. And Pot of Avarice, if you do an OTK and it doesn't go well, then you can just mill it all back into your deck. And a tech card that I use is My Body is a Shield. I've seen another guy use this and I thought I'd try it out. I went to my locals today and it proved to be really successful because it won me quite a few games because people don't expect it.
Just for you guys that don't know what it does, basically you can activate it by paying 1,500 life points, and when your opponent activates a card or effect that will destroy a monster on the field, you can negate it and destroy it. So it's like a lance with a cost, but it's a lot better.
I also run 2 MSTs, basically 3 is a bit too much. I like to go off, so I run 2 and it just gets rid of back row. And finally 3 Wind Up Factory. Basically there's a lot of wind up decks running about, so I can get it from their effects and get cards to hand, and I can also, when I go off, I can get the cards that I need, such as Rat if it doesn't go well, and then I can get my cards revived. That's it for spells. Now going on to traps. 2 TT, just standard, 2 bottomless, and 2 Deep Prison. I run Deep Prison just to get rid of those Thunder Kings. And then the Judgment, people don't really like the Judgment anymore because it's such a big cost.
Bad in first hand.
Yeah, it is really bad in first hand. Because if you have it in your first hand, you're more than likely to use it.
Yeah, like today, I opened up with Solemn Judgment, didn't I? And you summoned a Thunder King, and I wasted 4k, but I had to do it really.
So it's just about knowing when to use it at the right time. I usually use it late game when I need it, and then I'm on low life points, but I can still negate stuff. 2 warnings just to negate summons, and it's really good this format. 2 compulse. Basically, there's a lot of exceeding, a lot of synchroing, so just compulse their stuff. A Fiendish Chain. Got this one today. It's super German. Basically, it just negates effects.
Yeah, and they can't attack or change battle position. It's just a lockdown, really.
It's really good against Injectors. And 1 Mirror Force, 2 is a bit too much, but if they don't expect it and they go off and they attack and it just destroys their field. So that's it for the main deck. Now going on to the extra.
So what did you go at locals today?
4-1.
4-1. Okay then. Right. So it is clearly a good deck. There was a lot of pro players there today, weren't there?
Yeah,
what decks did
all
you
the
see?
main decks. We saw 6 Sams,
Yeah, Gravekeepers,
Heroes, and I played a mirror match. That was like my worst matchup.
Yeah.
a wind-up carriers are made to basically just the main exceed for the wind-ups. You can just go off with that. Zim mains, I don't run 2 like everyone else, but I think 1 is proven to be successful. When I need to use it and I need a bit of defence, then I'll go into that. Levier, just in case any of my monsters get banished. 10 tempo, an amazing exceed, as it can get rid of Zen mains. What's that exceed that you always go into? Gotcha.
Yeah, gotcha.
Just gets rid of all those. Soul of the Silver Mountain. It is a new card. It's really cheap, but it's really good. If you want to talk into like very detail.
Okay. Basically, for those you don't know, it requires 2 level 3 Earth monsters, which is why this card is sorry about the glare. And this card can be actually quite hard to get out. The only card in this deck that can get it out is the Wind Up Rat and the Wind Up Rabbit, because they're the only Earth monsters. So it is possible to get it out, but it's quite limited in the way that you can get it out. Basically, you once per turn detach an XYZ material from this card to target 1 set card on your opponent's side of the field. It cannot be activated while this card is faced upon the field. If this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle while it has an XYZ material, you can target 1 Earth monster in your graveyard and special summon it in face-up attack position. So it is okay. It's quite a good tech, and a lot of people don't expect it to come out.
It's really good. You can just lock down the back row and still go off. So 1 Leviathan, just because it's a beat stick. I only use it for that, just to get over stuff. 1 Giga Brilliant, that's just because there's a lot of OTK and it just boosts your monsters so you can push through with a little bit more attack. And my final rank 3 is Acid Golem. This can be really bad at times if you go into it early in the game, because you can't special summon, and when it hasn't got Exceed you can't attack with it, and you take 2000 damage if you don't have the XYZ material, which is really bad if you run low life points. But if you go in over like stuff like Gauze or the final attack, then 3000 is really good.
Basically, you play this guy if you're going to go no fear. Basically, yeah.
Yeah. Now going on to rank 4s, Fulton Pack Cooperative. It's a really good card, just amazing with the OTKs that you can do. 1 Zenmeister, I run that just because of the Shark and Tor Guide OTK that you can do. That's the only reason why I run that. 1 Maestroke, amazing card. It's basically why I don't main Book of Moon.
Gives me a lot of stick. That card does, yeah.
Yeah. And a card that I just got recently, as you guys should know, it's now available in the UK and it's an amazing card. I played it at locals, and basically when I got the opportunity I went into it and it won me every single game when I actually managed to get it off. And the final rank 4, Steel Swarm Roach. I managed to get this today off a friend of mine, and it's wind-ups really have a bad chaos matchup or hieratics, and this Roach just helps you just have a better chance of winning. And my rank 5s are Tyrus, basically just an amazing card. It stays alive, got an amazing effect. And Zemail, because there's a lot of back row running about and it gets rid of those. And just my token for my Gauze if I decide to run it, but it's just nice to have there. So that's it, guys.
Yeah, so thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you check out God Card Collector's channel. Again, see all his binders and that. And again, comment below if you want to see my OTK Atlantean deck. I've been testing it out and I'm getting better and better each time I play it. So I'd recommend buying you guys all buy it. Later, guys.